107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
It is nice to welcome my dear friend Lyfe Jennings to the Quiet Storm tonight. Welcome back home, man.
What's up, partner? How are you?
Brother, it's always good to see you, man. Always
Absolutely,
good to see you,
absolutely.
For sure, man. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm home. I'm staying home.
I know that's right,
New
brother.
music, everything. Can't complain.
Well, you know what? You call your music heirlooms, and you've given us quite a bit of special, precious heirlooms that obviously music never dies. And just like an heirloom, it enhances its quality as you keep it and cherish it and keep playing it, and it just enhances itself. So now I've heard that you're working on another heirloom, and it's about to come out. It will be your, what, CD5?
Fifth. Number
Fifth?
5, yeah. Fever.
I don't understand it. It doesn't even seem that long, man.
It doesn't. It goes by quick, don't it?
It does. It really does, man. How does that make you feel? Like, you've been through a lot. You've been going through a lot. You've been writing always great music. But how does that feel from a career perspective to be working on your fifth album? Because a lot of people don't make it past 2.
Makes me feel old.
Well, you're far from that, man. You're far from that.
Well, thank you. Now, I think, I'm one of them dudes, man. I am so focused on how much it is a blessing to be able to do something that you love doing and be able to take care of your family like that. So it's a great feeling to still be here, you know.
Well, I can testify to what you're saying because I'm doing the same thing, and happy to be here with you.
Good news.
You are doing so many things. You got the first little precious stone coming off of the brand new CD called Boomerang.
Right.
What inspired this song?
Just my life, man. I suck in relationships, and I think one of the reasons why.
Wait, back
I'm
that up,
keeping
brother.
it
Back
real.
that up. You say you suck in relationships. Why you say that?
Capital SUCK.
Wow.
I guess because I'm kind of I'm a traveling soul, man. I like to do what I want to do. I don't want to do anything that's going to make me unhappy because I think that when you focus on that unhappiness, you create more of it. So I always believe in going where your happiness is about, you know?
Oh, I understand 150%. I remember the last time you came up to sit down with us, we got into a little relationship conversation.
I thought you were about to say fist fight.
No.
It was not me.
Not me. Not me, baby. But we got into that conversation that dealt with relationships, and the listeners kind of embraced what you were doing. I think at that time, we were probably on the second album when you came up. And, that was pretty interesting. But I like your positive affirmation when you talk about, you like to expound on what's good and not reflect on what's bad as you move forward. And I think it's important all of us continue to do that in our relationships. If we continue to move in a positive way, man, obviously only good can come out of it.
And we got to take back our minds, man. We bombarded by so many things, whether it be audibly or whether it be visually. And, we don't even understand that those things, they call those things, in this book I'm reading, they call them points of interest. And every time something happens, you'll reflect back to that point of interest and you'll reconfirm that idea, whether it be truth or whether it be false. You just keep on reconfirming it, man. So it's almost like, in the Bible it say that a man must become like a baby to get to heaven. I mean, I think that what he meant is just like mentally, you have to wash yourself clean. Yeah. And that take time. It take time with eliminating yourself from that environment that those negative influences are coming from.
You better preach, brother. You better preach.
Tough.
And that's a true testament of why we need to take time. Should we come out of a situation, take time, thoroughly understand what you went through, so that way you don't carry no extra unneeded baggage into a.
Let me add to that too, because a lot of people, like when they come out of it and you say understand what you went through, and then when they can't understand it fully, then that's another source of stress. Because in reality, everything is a mystery, and you got to accept that mystery, and you have to go into learning anything, knowing that I'm never ever gonna figure this out right here, but. The point ain't to figure it out. The point is just to move closer to the finish line. You know what I'm saying?
Boomerang, baby. I miss seeing this brother. I know you ladies have missed hearing new music from this brother, but one thing about this brother's music, Lyfe Jennings, is that it never gets old, it never gets stale, it's always fresh, and it always makes you think. And that's a good thing. I guess that definitely attributes to your quality of songwriting.
Thank you.
You're a good songwriter, and you speak from life experience. So that means you're very transparent with your life.
Yeah, listen, they say it take a community to raise, or rather a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
And that's not even really what they mean, but it take a village of experiences. But in today's age, we try to hide everything that don't necessarily look good to the camera or look good to radio. But in reality, we need to be forthright with these things, because that's the only way these kids are not going to have to go through what we went through.
Well, hopefully so. Hopefully they'll pay attention, because sometimes when you're a kid, you don't want to pay attention to certain things that the old folks tell you.
All the time when you're a kid.
so the life lesson, man, the life lesson, that you have taken from the terrible ordeal that really got exposed. When I heard about it, I was like, no, to say it's not so. When we read about the situation that went down, baby moms and stuff, did you transfer that into a new song or for the forthcoming album?
I think that's what Boomerang is about. Even though the situation didn't go down like they put in the press, and it never does.
No,
it
they
never
twisted
does.
it.
Right. But you got to hold some type of accountability. Because maybe I wasn't the cause of that particular situation, but maybe I was the cause, early on. Maybe I didn't give enough attention. Maybe I acted out on this, and it just kind of turned that love, kind of warped itself, and it just led up to this. So that's actually what Boomerang is about.
That's what's up.